My name is Colin Austin. I'm a recognised innovator, and I'm trying to do something about our food crisis, which is the root cause of the modern epidemic of chronic diseases. Food should be making us healthy, not fat and sick. You may say that there is no food crisis. The supermarkets are full of food, and I agree they are, but not the food that makes us healthy. Let me explain how food works. We need food for energy. That is very simple food. Basically carbon and hydrogen being burned off as fuel. The bulk of the food we eat, about 80%, is energy food. We are currently producing an excess of energy food, resulting in a large amount of waste. We need metabolic food, which goes into rebuilding our bodies. This is a much smaller amount, about 15% of the food we eat, but it is complex with many minerals such as magnesium, iron, zinc, selenium, vitamins, and phytonutrients. Technology has been substantially increasing the overall production of classic metabolic food. Still, the amount of these essential nutrients has not been going up in proportion, so our net consumption of these metabolic foods has been decreasing. Serious, but not a disaster. But then there is the food we need to feed our gut microbes. These may only be a small percentage, about 5% of the food we eat, but it is absolutely critical for our health. Our subconscious brain may decide what food we should eat, but our gut microbes produce the hormones that make us want to eat that food. Specifically, if we do not have the microbes that produce the hormones that make us feel full and satisfied, then we will overeat, get fat and sick. And this is the underlying cause of the current epidemic of chronic diseases: obesity, diabetes, heart attacks, and dementia. This is the real issue we have to attack. But it is not so simple. We can't just take some magic pill and expect the problems to disappear. Microbes have a short life. They are continuously living and dying. It is not sufficient to feed them. We have to enable them to breed. It is what we call a state of dynamic equilibrium. Not only do we have to create the conditions for these beneficial microbes to breed, but we also have to ensure that the beneficial microbes that keep us healthy outbreed and outcompete the harmful microbes that lead to infectious diseases. This is what G-Biota is all about: breeding beneficial gut microbes so they outbreed the harmful ones. It is not that difficult or expensive, and virtually anyone can do it with a bit of training, even if they live in an apartment without a garden. But you do need to take some steps. The first step is to watch the key videos I have made. You can find these on YouTube. Search for G-Biota, but the two critical ones: why metabolic food matters and survive the crazy food. But there are many more which will help you understand the basic principles. We also suggest you sign up for our regular newsletters to keep you up to date. Then you'll need to move on to the practical side of growing food, which includes breeding living gut microbes in a G-Biota box yourself. While not difficult, we suggest you join the G-Biota Club. Other members and we can then support and advise you when you move on to the final stage of breeding your own gut microbes. Go to gbiota.com.